Recording in progress, so welcome everyone. It's 9 a.m. Polish time, 10 a.m. Cyprus time, so it's time for our Q&A session. Like usual, every session, few minutes about nothing, about the question. Let's wait for a few people because I guess some of them will join us soon. Wszystkiego najlepszego, pięknego dnia. Dziękuję. I crossed the magic barrier today. I became 30. Actually, nothing special happened. I feel the same, even better. I woke up at 5:30. It wasn't because my alarm. It was because my daughter, she started screaming from morning, but it was nice screaming, like a wolf. She had a lot of fun, so we decided to wake up. I prepared the breakfast for her, for Kasia and for me. For her was the easiest way because it's just the milk. And for us, I made eggs with asparagus. So it was a very nice beginning of the day. I'm still waiting for the gift from Kasia because she promised me something. But she said that she will give it to me later on. What to do? I have to wait. Okay, before you came, we had a conversation with Robert. He asked about few things. He asked about what does it mean actually to have the one-to-one correction. He asked about overbalance, how to recognize overbalance, what actually is the overbalance. He asked about the application. What is the difference in the app between the admin notifications and Damian and Maro notifications? So I will start from explaining that stuff. We also had few questions on the Facebook group from Shimon. There is a very nice question. This is question more for Friday than for today. Let me show you this. The one is for today actually, and the one is for Friday. But because of the fact that we have our recap of the 3 months today, I will share my screen. Oh, he asked this kind of question. First of all, the question number 1. How tolerant I am about the hammers and the shooting star, because this is the hardest candle formation for him. So this is actually for Q&A session. And the last 2 questions are about, do I have any mantras of quotes that I'm repeating every single day, which helps me actually that in the moment when the market is not going in my direction. So when I had a bad moment, let's say, we can sum up it like this. And the third one, if I had in my past some quote, what a sort of breakthrough moments, etc. I guess, long story short, I guess it's not about the quotes. It's more about the situation. It's more about what happened in your life and why you make decision to change something. And more than quotes or some mantras, I prefer to cooperate with somebody. I prefer to have a mentor. I prefer to have a conversation with somebody who is smarter, who achieved what I want to achieve. And I will go this way more than only about some mantras, affirmation or meditation. But it's like this, because of the fact that we have our recap of the 3 quarters today, evening in Polish, and tomorrow in English, I will focus more on that topic because this is actually very, very nice what he said. Today I will just explain you how I interpret hammer and the shooting star, and we will continue to analyze the market because, as I said from the beginning, because of the fact that few new people join us, and after September we'll finish, we'll, let's say, start over with all of the materials, with the Q&A session. We will repeat all of this stuff from the advanced course. We will repeat all of the questions from the mindset course to see your progress, to measure your progress, and from the other side to give the same value to the new people. And we made a decision that because of the fact that the Q&A session is only once a week, 2 times a month, because usually we have 4 Wednesdays Q&A session, 2 times a month, I will do the analysis with you because I heard from you that it's helpful and you can learn through this a lot. But from the other side, another 2 of Wednesday, during the month, Marek will come back with the theory and put theory into the practice. So constantly we will repeat the knowledge from the advanced classes. Okay, so we will split it. I will not analyze the market for the whole month. Anyway, I will give you some markets to analyze, to do the analysis, and we will do 2 sessions a month. Because the biggest part of this game is behind us, because the hardest part is to find the biggest picture, put the analysis of the monthly, weekly, daily, and after that just move on the H1, H4. So we will focus on that. But before we will go to the analysis, I would like to remind you, like every single morning, about the 30 days planner, 30 days wealth planner. So do not forget about that and cooperate with this workbook every single day. Because once, as I said, once you lose your habit, once you stop, you have to start over. This is the hardest part. And the second one, which is 90 days workbook. So do not forget to try to, reward yourself with the small successes, to go through the whole day to find few successes, to write down why you are grateful for, what you are grateful, what nice stuff you achieved during the day, even if it will be something really, really small. This is important. Okay, so let me start our Q&A. Let me start our Q&A from the app. Let me turn on the app and share my screen. Oh, got it. So when I share my screen, most probably you see there's something small, right? Maybe I will put it on the chart like this. Let me know if you see this settings window.
Yeah, we can see this.
Okay, perfect. So if you see the settings window, then if you have installed that on the computer, then you have to click this, how to say Kozen button. This next to X. New words I have to learn. By the way, and after that, move to the team section. And because of the fact that you are advanced icon, options icon. Okay, could be. Because of the fact that you are on the mentoring program, you have the access to everything. But you have to remember that Trading Secret H1, H4, and M15, it's a basic notification about the candle formation, okay? Because when somebody joined the basic masterclass, then they have just the access to the basic information about the candle formation. And if we talk about this H1, H4, and M15 candle formation, we have a robot installed, okay? And the robot is checking the RSI, after that recognizing candle formation, after that checking the candle size, and after that send a notification about the candle formation. So if you don't want to have it in your notification on your phone, on your computer, just click unticket, click right here to do not have this window marked. Okay, so all you have to do is just to focus on the market updates, and the market updated is what I'm sending to you and Marek, and this is live screenshots, let's say, because it's made by us. We have to sit next to the computer and publish this stuff. If we talk about the candle formation, is automatic, yes? So if you don't need, or it's complicated for you, or it's little bit kind of the mindfuck for you, as Robert asked, what is the difference if all of this stuff is a robot or just a half of that? You have to just turn it on or turn it off, up to you. So it was the first question from him. Me personally, I don't want to have this notification, so that's why I turn it off. If it's helpful for you that the robot is recognizing the candle formation for you, then you can turn it on. Most probably, if you are not a scalper, then you don't need M15. But if you write down in your business plan that you want something from H1 or H4, then maybe this kind of candle formation is helpful for you. For me, I don't need it. It's very easy to recognize the candle patterns. But if at the beginning, especially, it's helpful for you, then you can save it, okay? More you will turn on, more notification you will get. So sometimes it might be even complicated for you. Let's say less is more for me. So I prefer to do not have it. But as I said, if it's helpful for you, then you can leave it. Just I would like to let you know how to turn it on and how to turn it off. The same stuff you can do on the phone. I cannot share my screen of the phone because it's hard. But when you go to the app and when you go to the left top corner, you have these 3 lines here, I guess. Let me stop with screen sharing. When you go to the left top corner right there, you have 3 lines. Click the 3 lines, you have the section with the team. And after that, you have the same options, okay? What is the analysis public? Analysis public is the channel for you, let's say, and you can share your notifications between you. I mentioned that once, maybe you wasn't ready for that, you weren't ready for that, but right now, if you work in pairs, let's say, or you have already the team to do the analysis, maybe you can create, or I can create for you the team, so you will communicate between each other. For example, I don't know, just few of you will make a decision that you want to, upgrade your skills and share the notification about the market between each other. So you can text me, hey, Damian, can you create the channel for me, Inga, Dominika, and Bartek, for example, and it will be just between us. And after that, I will be able to create the channel for you. So this is a small intro about today's session. After that, let's focus on the question Shimon asked about the hammer. What is hammer for me? What is not? What is shooting star for me? What is not? Let's start from the beginning. Okay, I will turn on the chat. We have some market turned on. What is it? Is the GBP USD. I will just ask you the question. Is this something, the shooting star for you? This one in the middle. Yes. Then is this big one a shooting star for you? Most probably yes. Is this one the shooting star for you? All of this is a shooting star. This one is a shooting star. This one is a shooting star. This one is a shooting star as well. If we talk about this white one here, wow, this one, this is not a shooting star. But this one, the black one, is already a shooting star. By the way, it's a good moment to enter the market. So hedge, 5 lots. Oh. Risk 9%. That's why. Is this in the bottom? Should hammer for you? Yes or no? Yes. So what is the rule? how to recognize and how to make sure that this candle formation is the candle formation for us. This is pretty simple, and I'm very strict with this shooting star and the hammer. So if we will create the hammer and the shooting star, we can have two options. Let's make it black. Oh. So if we put 0 in the bottom and 100% on top of our scale, and if we talk about hammer, when the hammer is black, it must be different way. 100% will be here and 0 will be here. It will be easier. Oh. When the hammer is white, the tolerance is bigger, up to 50%. Because if the body of the candle is bigger, most probably it will become a different candle formation. If the hammer is black, then the tolerance is lower. It must be maximum 30%. If we talk about, if we compare the body of the candle to the whole size of the candle. And there is the same way if we talk about the shooting star. If we put 100% on the top and 0 in the bottom, when the shooting star is black, because we expect this color, black candle formation, is informing us that the market can start falling down. So the tolerance is higher, up to 50%, right? When we see the white shooting star, then the tolerance is smaller, up to 30% maximum. Is it clear for you? So we have just two numbers. We have 50% if we have an opposite color, and 50% if we have the good color, which is white for buy transaction and black for the sell transaction, and 50% if the color is opposite. But the question of Shimon was if I'm measuring every single time using the scale, checking the candle formation. My answer is no, because it's very easy to see this using just your eyes. If this body is smaller than 30%, if you compare it to the whole candle size, definitely yes, this small here, this small body is definitely smaller than 30%. Is this one smaller than 30%? I would say yes, without measuring. But if you want to measure that, you don't have to use the scale. It's harder. All you can do is just to take the crosshair and measure the size in the pips. The total size in the pips, let's say it's 8.5, so let's say 9. And the body here, it's 2.8, so it's 3. So let's say it's okay. Let me find something which is not okay. Actually, I don't see something which is not okay. For example, here, very easy to recognize. If we talk just about the candle formation, doesn't matter where is it on the chart. Is this small black body smaller than 50% of the whole candle? Definitely. Is this small white body from the, if we talk about the shooting star, smaller than 30%? Definitely yes. If this hammer, if this body of this hammer is good enough for us to say that this is a hammer, yes, for sure. That whole candle is about 14 pips and the body is approximately about 6. It's less than 50%. But if the body will be bigger, let's say the candle formation will stop somewhere here, instead of calling this hammer, we will call this bearish, bullish engulfing or piercing, depends. So I'm very strict with recognizing hammers and the shooting star, answering the question Shimon asked, but I'm not using any specific tools to do that. I'm just using my eyes, and if I see, if it looks like the candle formation I'm looking for, then I'm entering the market. If not, then I'm not entering the market, okay? Sometimes I had few situations that I didn't enter the market because I wasn't sure that the candle formation looks like it should be. And after that, the market went in the direction I wanted them to go. So if, let's say, my tolerance is a little bit higher. For example, if we talk about this candle, is this a shooting star? According to the rules, I would say no, it's not a shooting star. But if the market was here, let's say, imagine that this is a top. I will not treat it like a lone shooting star. I will treat it like an evening star. And after that, anyway, it was the chance to enter the market right here. I'm not talking about this direct moment here, but about the shape of the candle formation. Nice market reaction on the EU, GBP, USD. Okay, is it clear for you? Yes. So what market is the next one? Who want to be the next? Did you upload some analysis? Which market you want me to analyze like a next one? Gold. Achtyż, Joseph. Let's go with the gold. We didn't go through the gold market. Is Sebastian with us, by the way? Let me check on the list. No. I'm curious, how is he doing? USD JPY we analyzed already, but I'm not sure about the gold. We analyzed the gold market, the biggest picture, right? Because I forgot actually. Which market we didn't touch for sure? Because I'm pretty sure that we went through the gold market a week ago when we talked about the Sebastian issues. And USD JPY we analyzed for sure as well. Which one we didn't touch? Just write me down on the chat and we will go through this market as a first one. So for us, the biggest goal is just to create the biggest picture possible. So after that, when the new people will join us, then they can just go into our Google Drive and analyze the chart. Tell me, which chart we didn't analyze? USD CAD. Okay, let's go with USD CAD. It's pretty simple. Where is USD CAD? Wow, Mateusz, you uploaded this. Monthly. Let me check. The red one, it's pointless, to be honest, because we already have an overbalance. And this is the hint for Robert, answering his question. He asked me in the morning, what is overbalance? Is the information from the market that the trend has changed. Sygnał zmiany trendu po naszemu. So, if we usually start from the biggest picture, we are usually looking for the highest and the lowest point, which is okay. I will use this picture because it's nicely done. Okay, so the highest point on this chart from the monthly time frame is right here on the top, and the lowest point is right here on the bottom. So the next step is to find the biggest correction. Maybe it will be easier to jump into the chart. So after that, I can do the remarks. Oh, this is the same picture. So the highest point, let me delete everything. Or maybe I will leave it and open the new chart because it's already made for our analysis. Oh. So the highest point is right here on the top. And the lowest point is right here. And after that, we have to find the biggest correction in the middle. The one correction was here. Second correction was here. The third correction was here. Fourth correction was here. Okay, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, sometimes it's only one, sometimes it's 10 of them, doesn't really matter. Then the first step is just to find all of them. The next step is to find the biggest one. So I guess the biggest one is, I don't know. So there is no guessing here. We have to take the scale, measure the 100% of the correction, and check if one of them is bigger or not. No. So this one is the biggest. And what is an overbalance, Robert? Overbalance is the information that the trend has changed, and how to check it. When we move the biggest correction, the size of the biggest correction, we are using measurements just to find the 100% of the correction, instead of checking the pips like we did during the basic course. Instead of saying that this correction is about 1,300 pips, we will say that the size of the correction is 100% by using the scale. And after that, move the 0 to the bottom and check if the market already touched the level of 141.4, which is our official overbalance. So what does it mean? When you see the biggest correction here, and when you move our 0 right here to the bottom, after that you see that the market already touched the level 141.4, is just the information from you that the trend has changed from the downtrend to the uptrend. So after that, you can forget what happened previously. Just forget about this path, because right now, according to the picture Mateusz made, we know that we have uptrend. So the hint for you, Mateusz, it doesn't, this red color shouldn't be here, because we already know that we have an uptrend. Until the price will not break this bottom, we are in the uptrend, okay? It can take for years. So all you have to do is just to fix it by deleting the red color and the description about the deep A and the downtrend, okay? Because we officially have, let's say, information that we have an uptrend here. And after that is just, if you have our new 0, because the overbalance is the information for us that we can put our new 0 right there. We are looking first of all for the 1, usually where the overbalance is done. The closest way possible to the overbalance, we put it 1, we name it 0, 1, and after that we are following the shape of the correction. So first of all, we are checking the first movement after the correction is our A. So after that, all we have to do is just to check if the A was shallow, neutral, or deep. In this case, it was deep, okay? After that, the price hit the top. So after that, we have to go back to our theory and analyze what is the name of the correction with the deep A and the B which hit the top. There is only one correction with this kind of description, and we know for sure that there is a speeding correction here. So all we have to do, which is the next step, is to create a geometric cluster. Geometric cluster for the direction, okay? So if we name one A, B, it doesn't really matter where you put the B actually, because it's already the past. The biggest goal for us is just to guess what to play right now. So all of this analysis from the monthly time frame is just a hint about the general trend, okay, and general situation in the market, but it's not really important for us. This top is lower, but anyway, after that we have a free nice movement. But anyway, here in the middle, we also have the biggest correction right there. So it doesn't really matter if you put the B right here or the B right here. I would say that the B is right there. But if you put the B right there, nothing will change, okay? Because the measurement, we also have to do from the 0, from the lowest point to the highest point. So it will look the same. And after that, create just the geometric cluster. So we start from the bottom of 0, go with the blue measurement to the highest top of the B. We know that this one is higher. And after that, when we are going to create the geometric cluster, we know that two lines are possible, which is 50 and 100%. And after that is all you have to do is just to go back to the theory or have the notes somewhere next to you and just to go through this step by step. So after that is the red one, which start from the bottom of A, go to the top of one, move it to the top of the B. And we know that when we are talking about the speeding correction, we know for sure that the A to C must be at least 1-to-1, okay? So the 1-to-1 is closer to the 61.8, so we can easily eliminate the 50% because it's impossible to have the finished, let's say, geometric cluster at the level of 50% because it's far away from our 1-to-1. It's over 1,000 pips. And actually, the geometric cluster is done. You don't have to continue because it's monthly time frame, and it will take time until the price will come here because it's over 2,000 pips from the current price, let's say. But just to practice, we know that we can add 2 more measurements here. The green one, which is B2C, starting from the bottom of A, go to the top of the B, and check if some line is close to our geometric cluster. And let's say 70.7 is closer to the geometric cluster than 61.8, so we will choose the 70.7. But as I said, if you don't like the green one and the purple measurement, that's fully enough, let's say, to finish after the blue and red. Okay, and the last one we can do here just to practice is the RX measurement, which is purple one. Start from the bottom of A, go to the top of the B, move the 0 from the top of the B to the top of 1, and check if some line is close. And actually 38.2 is closer to our geometric cluster, is just between 61.8 and 100%. So I would choose that one. And that's it. Our geometric cluster is done. As he mentioned here, it's not a geometric cluster. You shouldn't mark 1-to-1, Mateusz, here. It's just a specific line. The 1-to-1, we are marking this like this when we are somewhere inside of the trend and we are checking if we have already overbalance or there is still 1-to-1 correction. But when we are creating the geometric cluster, it must be specific line there. What is more? After that, he just moved directly to H4. So what he did, he cut the chart right there. I would do the same, to be honest. And it doesn't really matter if you put the B right here and treat this like a first impulse, and after that, this one like a deep A. Anyway, you will cut the chart right there. I would say that the B is right here, but as I said, it's not big deal here. So all we can do is just to cut the chart here. What is the final information from this kind of the picture? That we are inside of the wave C. So globally, there is an uptrend, but locally, the geometric cluster is not touched yet. So we are expecting the market to fall down to the geometric cluster. Of course, it will take a few years. Take a look. The deep A finished, let me move it a little bit, finished in 2010. After that, the B finished in 2016 or 2020. So it took 10 years. So definitely it will not happen in the next few months. So it is a really big picture. So after that, we can cut the chart right here, move to the lower time frame just to find the biggest picture. And what we have when we, first of all, when we imagine that this is our deep A, come back to here. When we say that the B is done here, then this is our first movement, which already created the overbalance of the wave B. So this is the confirmation that the B is done. And after that, we will put the deep A here. If we decide that the B is right here, we will use this overbalance because the price didn't hit the top here. And anyway, put the small 0 on top right there. So anyway, we can be flexible here. So what I will do is just to put small 0, let's say I'm calling that small 0, right there, and the small 1. And after that, step by step, check all of the details. If I have my small 0 and small 1, then the next step is just to check the next movement after, because it's most probably some part of our correction. And the movement touched the level of 70.7, so I don't really care about the structure. I can easily put the small a here. Oh. What is the final confirmation that our small a is done? Let me use the question mark because we don't know if it's done or not. Overbalance again of the biggest correction in the last movement. So if we treat this wave A as our last movement, we have to find the biggest correction here, which most probably is that one, and check what is the size of this current movement from the top. So if we will check, let me check if this movement is the biggest one. I guess so. Yes. Put it to the top. And we see that the price touched the level of 127. Of the biggest correction right there. The final confirmation of the fact that our deep A is done will be the overbalance of the biggest correction. Right now we are at the level of 1-to-1, so it's harder, let's say, because after the price touched the 1-to-1, we can expect even new top, which is possible. We had similar situation, for example, on USD JPY. Okay, we thought that here it's deep and the price went even deeper. So the same situation we have here on USD CAD. We don't know if the A is done or not because they touched the level of 127.2. Somehow we have to start thinking in both directions. So first direction is an up direction. What can happen if the price will continue like this? Okay, first of all, if we think about buying here after the 1-to-1, by the way, it was a nice moment, and some of you already entered the market right there. Right now, we have to do the same in the opposite direction. So if we treat this deep A like our current top, we have to find the biggest correction right here. So first of all, we had here, after that we had here, and right now, I guess the price is coming to the biggest one, which is right there. Yes, let me measure that. The biggest correction in the last movement is right there, and the price is coming to the 1-to-1. And here we have the moment where we can use our cross talk on the red, some forget square. And if we continue this way, this USD CAD it's let's say hard to analyze because there is a lot of options. But anyway, let's go step by step. First of all, right now we are after the overbalance of this correction, I guess. Oh no, the price touched the 1-to-1 already. We had an overbalance previously of this one. Yes. So we are on the way, let's say, to the next 1-to-1. If we treat this correction, because this correction hit this local top like a separate one, we see that the price came to the 1-to-1. If we treat this correction like a whole 3 waves movement, then we are a few pips before the 1-to-1. But anyway, the price touched already the 1-to-1 with this one. So we can mark this. That's why I don't like this kind of markets, because the next 1-to-1 is very close to the next one. And again, the same story, we can cut the market right there, here in the bottom to check the lower time frame. And I mentioned today morning that the price came to 1-to-1 with the biggest correction in the last movement. Oh, and actually our analysis is done. And after that, actually, all of the rest is just choosing the direction you prefer. Because from one side, as you know, as you can see, we are at the level of 1-to-1 of the correction in the local, let's say, downtrend. From the other side, we know that our deep A is not done yet. Okay, so the price can go to the next stop and create the deeper A. From the other side, the price already came to the level of 1-to-1 with the biggest correction in the last movement after the price touched here the level of 127.2. So actually everything is possible. And it's even hard for me. I know that you can have a small mindfuck right now. Sometimes I also have this kind of mindfuck because totally I don't know what to play here. It's for me, this USD cut right now, it's really complicated. Because right now I can play the option number one. I can play buy position because of the fact that the price touched 1-to-1. From the other side, I don't know if the more important is, if this correction is more important than that one. So I don't know if this here level, the 1-to-1 is just a temporary step or stop for the market, and I should wait just for the correction because behind me there is another 1-to-1, and if the price will hit the top, I will have another 1-to-1 and I will come back to the downtrend again, especially that we are on the same, let's say, time frame. So for me, this market is really complicated to play. There is a lot of correction close to each other. Take a look. We had an overbalance of the first one, and overbalance of the first one become 1-to-1 with the next one, and the overbalance of the next one became already 1-to-1 with the next one. So the clearer situation we will have when, first of all, the price will fall down and break the bottom to touch the general overbalance of our biggest correction in our last movement. So after that, we will be able to delete the question mark and say that the deep A is done. After that, wait for correction and enter sell transaction with the direction to our geometric cluster. The second option, when the price will hit the top of A, and we will be able to move deep A somewhere else. So after that, we will have just the one biggest correction in front of us. So the overbalance of the last movement, which is this one, will be enough to start playing sell position. Right now, I have too many options here. So if you ask me, for example, if I would like to enter this market and choose any direction, I would say if I don't have to, I will definitely leave this market and wait until some general confirmation. General confirmation, it will be when the market will hit this top or break this bottom. The other thing is that is the market is related to Canadian dollar, which is weaker than US dollar. So that's why I also don't like to play this kind of markets because the value of the pips are smaller than the value on the pips on the markets related to USD. Is it clear for you? It might be complicated a little bit, especially that we chose the hard market here. So if I don't have to, I have a lot of the markets which looks better than this one. If I have to play, if somebody will tell me that this is the only one market I can play for the next few months, I will ask myself, first of all, if it's cheap or it's expensive. Do you remember this question? This question, for me, it's more important than all of our analysis. Because the variation, let's say, if it's better for me to play with the hope that the market anyway will go to hit a new top, which is 1,000 pips, but behind me there is the way of 2,500 pips to the geometric cluster. So anyway, in my opinion, it's expensive here. The price created double top here on the monthly time frame. Okay, so the market did this kind of stuff for some reason. There nothing is without the reason. Okay, so what I will do in this case, I will wait for some of the correction, let's say of the 50%. This is what I would do, let's say, and try to find some sell opportunity instead of trying to find buy right here. But this is only when somebody will tell me that there is the only one market I have to play for the next few months. If not, I will not touch this market until I will see some general confirmation. And that general confirmation is right there, and it will be, let's say, better for us, because after that we will be able to play sell, or the price will break this bottom, which will be also the confirmation for us that the price want to fall down. But when the price will hit the level of the overbalance, which is right there, after that we have to wait longer for the correction to start entering the market again. So this is the global analysis I would do, and the summarization I would say. And you said that it's clear, even if it's a little bit complicated because there is too many options. I hope, I guess, you understand all of the steps I made to find the final conclusion and my opinion about this market. Maybe you can have a different opinion. The fact I said that I don't like this market doesn't mean that it will be your favorite one. You can still play here if you feel this market, because the one thing is analysis, other thing is just the feeling of the market. Sometimes we have the feeling, sometimes we not. I have the feeling if we talk about the GBP USD, I have the feeling about the Dow Jones. I told you many times that there is nothing if we talk about the analysis, but I feel that the Dow Jones will go up because I saw this kind of movements many times in the past, and this is another thing called, let's say, experience. Okay, and you will get this experience and this kind of feeling with the time. Next one, Mateusz said, is oil. Do we have any oil here with the nice history? Boom. There is no history here. So we have to go where? We have to go to trading. So Mateusz, you know how to fix this to have the biggest picture here in our Google Drive? All right, where is the biggest picture? 5 or 1? 1. Okay, it's better to name it with the time frame. Okay, so oil monthly, oil weekly, oil something. The biggest picture you found is from 2014. I guess it's not the biggest one. I'm pretty sure that I saw the bigger picture somewhere from 2011 at least, but let me see. Here we have nothing. Oh, I marked not this one. Here we have 2015. Here we have 2021. Two 2020. 2015. So most probably you're right. I guess I have it somewhere on the presentation. Which broker you chose to do the analysis?
Sorry, but I don't remember. But give me one.
But anyway, okay. I will try to find the biggest picture, but let's imagine that this is the biggest picture. How we Googled this stuff previously? Because definitely the name of the market was different in Climax and in BD Swiss and everywhere, but I don't remember. Okay, so according to the picture we have right here, he checked and this movement touched the overbalance, right? So you put the new zero right there. Am I right?
Yes, this zero is on the next picture.
Ah, right. We Googled on Stoku. Thank you, Joseph. Oh, but no, there is a different price here. Okay, fuck it. Let's focus on this. So according to what we see, I will try to find it, as I said, and we will eventually fix the analysis. But according to the 2014 we have an overbalance right here. And after that, next picture, you mark as it's a level of 50%. Neutral A, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Neutral A. So it's a little bit weird because after neutral A, we can expect all of the shape of the corrections. Okay, so here we don't have too many information from the market because we have just an overbalance and neutral A. So after neutral A, we can have simple speeding, irregular, and flat correction. So what does it mean for us? It means that the price can hit the top, but doesn't have to, etc. So all we can do is just to try, because right now, if we see some up movement, what we can do, it's better to look for the buy or sell transaction, in your opinion. Rzepka said buy transaction. In my opinion, it's better to wait until the price will go a little bit higher and try to find a sell transaction. But because of the fact that we have neutral A in front of us, we have a B and C, right? So higher the price will go, better chance for try to catch the B, let's say. What we have here, Mateusz measured the corrections that we are. This scale, it's comparison to the number 2 correction, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right. So we are after the overbalance of the 1 and in front of the 1-to-1 with number 2. So according to what we see right here, because of the movement touch the line, and here is the clear situation about that, the movement touched the level of 50 with the free waves, right? So all we have to do is just to fix this picture because we don't see this kind of nice and clear three waves here on this time frame. So I would say after I saw the picture number 3 that this movement had three waves. Do you see the difference? And right now I would say that Rzepka is right. Right now Rzepka was right because the price came to the level of 50% with the nice and clear three waves. So we could treat it like a simple correction. Right now, we have a first overbalance of the correction number 1. And we are in front of the next one-to-one with the biggest correction in the last movement. So the final confirmation that the market accepted this simple correction is the overbalance of the line right there somewhere when I have my crosshair, when the price will come to the level of 141.4. But the fact that we have three waves movement which come to the level of 50% doesn't mean that in the future we can have the 5 waves movement which will come lower. So definitely right now when we are after the overbalance of the one and in front of the one-to-one with the next correction, let's say it's kind of the blind zone for us. So what we can do in this picture is wait for the correction here. Okay, I chose white. Wait for the correction and try to find buy transaction to the next one-to-one. Or when the price will go higher and come to the level of the one-to-one, create the candle formation, red one, or try to find some sell, because the one-to-one is showing us that the price maybe would like to fall down more. And after that, that's why we can use hedge, because this kind of playing is only with the hedge. After the price will hit the top, touch the next level, we have to close our buy stop, put the buy stop above the top until the price finally will touch the level of 141.4, which will be the general overbalance of our correction number 2 in this case. And after that, the buy transaction will be more important for us. So we will leave our buy open in the market, wait for correction, close all of the sell transactions, enter another buy, because we will be officially in the uptrend. Is it clear? But this is just the preparation. And right now, the final conclusion of the market, coming back to this picture Mateusz posted. We are between the overbalance of the correction number 1 and in front of the one-to-one with the correction number 2. So we have 2 official waves. If the price will start falling down, we can try to find some geometric cluster. Oh shit. I closed it. How to bring it back? Oh, united button. So after what I see here, I will wait until the price will start falling down, maybe create some geometric cluster for this speeding correction I see right here with the deep A, 3 waves B and maybe C, and it will be the way for me to play, no comments, play buy. Or if the price will go higher, touch the one-to-one, then I will switch to the sell mode because we will be in the one-to-one. zone. Let me check other pictures if he mentioned the same what I said. On the H4 time frame, it can be seem that the one-to-one correction level is at the resistance point where the price has bounced several times. It is possible that the price will bounce just from this place and deepen our A to deep. Close to what I said. Let me see the last picture.
I measure here a smaller correction, yeah, the zeros.
Okay, what I would do, I will just create the official geometric cluster to check if I will see the speeding correction right here. I mean, oops. I will do this kind of measurement. I will wait for some official confirmation, let's say, with this. Because I have 3 waves here, so I will check if I have geometric cluster right there and wait until the price will come here to have a bigger range, okay? Because here it doesn't look a lot of pips, maybe because the picture is small, there is hundreds of pips, and after that it's worthy. But here, because I'm not playing oil too much, then I will wait for the official confirmation, which will be the geometric cluster for the speeding correction. If the reaction will be at the level of 1-to-1, then I will wait for the 1-to-1 right here and change the mode from the buy to the sell mode. Okay, this is what I would do. But again, it depends on the style. I have the markets to play right now, so I don't have a pressure to play right here. Most probably, if you will tell me that I have to play oil for the next few months, I will change my mind and go lower and lower to find where I can join the market just for the few pips to, to build the feelings or some interaction between me and the market to see the movements, how the market react at the level of 1-to-1, how many pips I can collect. I will, let's say, change my business plan and make it dedicated for just this market to see what I can do on this current this dedicated market. And that's it. It's not super easy for us to analyze because we don't have the biggest picture what we have here. Just the last movement. Yes, we have here just this movement from here. Yes, this is March 2023. Yes, kind of. So I guess the price will go higher because there is not enough to create speeding correction. Take a look. Speeding correction will be deep. Yes, so in this case, after what I see, I think that the market will just do some small correction and continue to go up. Maybe to the next 1-to-1. But it's hard to play the market when you don't have the nice and full history. Because take a look, if here, before 2014, no, here before 2014, how to do the print screen? Oh. We will have something, for example, like this, then everything will be different. When we will have something like this, then we will do another analysis and maybe we will realize that we are somewhere else. So first of all, what we should do is just to do the nice research. If we can find some bigger history than 2014. And because of the fact that oil is very popular and a lot of people are trading oil, and oil is with us for hundreds of years, not just for the last 10 years. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that here we have the history. It might be similar to the gold market, at least 20 years more. But again, we don't have to be an expert of the current oil situation. All we have to do right now is to learn the process of analyzing the chart and getting any conclusion from the market. So what if, then this is the most common question. What if the market will go up? Then we can expect this and that. What if the market will fall down? Then we can expect this and that. What if the market will break this bottom? Then this. If the market will hit the top, then that, okay? And that's why we are going from the highest time frame to the lowest time frame. Is it clear? Plus, minus? Okay, I heard that some of you want to analyze more. Who want to get one more market to play? I heard about the team Inga and Dominika. So let me go to the chart. Share the screen. I'll find some market for you. So first of all, let me see what we already have and what we can do more. I see that we didn't analyze, for example, Audi CAD, right? So Audi CAD will be for the team of Inga and Dominika. Today is 13th. You can create the next folder on the Google Drive and put your analysis there. Who is next? Joseph. For Joseph, I prepared NZD USD. Cool. Cool. Who is the next one? Rzepka. For Rzepka, you want to go with the BTC or you don't like the crypto? Don't like. So go with S&P 500. Cool? Okay, Mateusz. For Mateusz. For Mateusz. Okay, let's be crazy. Mateusz will get from me Euro PLN. Euro PLN. My się widzimy na razie w czwartek z Mateusza, w przyszły tydzień w trójkę z Tomkiem. W tym tygodniu możemy spróbować jakieś analizę zrobić. Okay. So it means like it's a kind of request for me. Okay. So let's be crazy. Just kidding. Let me think about something not so hard for you, Anna. Yes, let's go with NZD CAD. NZD CAD for team of Joanna. Joanna is the leader of the team. What you want to analyze, Joseph? Strong market. Maybe WIG20. No. Joseph, let's go with NSD USD, and after that you will get something new. Correct? This is homework. For Andrzej. Jesus, you are so active today. Good. For Andrzej. We will have. Okay, Mateusz got the Euro PLN, so Andrzej will get USD PLN. Let's be crazy. Good? I guess good. Okay, slowly, let's finish. We have everything. You can create the folder. As I mentioned, the next Wednesday, we will have the Q&A session with Marek. So if you have any technical question like Robert had in the morning about the one-to-one, about the overbalance, just feel free to post it on our Facebook group. Marek will respond for that. I would like to remind you that today at 6 p.m. Polish time, we will have the recap of the quarter. So we will have more time to talk to each other. We will talk about the previous experience. We will talk about what has changed. We will talk about what's the goal for the next 3 months, which field you are still missing, let's say, or where you don't feel so comfortable. So we will work on that stuff. And we will talk as well about the question Shimon asked about the attitude, about what to do when the market is going not in your direction, how to handle your emotions, how to be motivated all of the time, etc. And tomorrow you will have morning market update with Marek and evening recap of the quarter in English. So for now, I guess thank you for today. See you in the evening. And again, if you have some questions, feel free to ask me, feel free to post on the group. And that's it. Technical analysis works somehow on the exotic market. I mean, the PLN is not so crazy exotic. So it's just a small market, but it's not exotic. So yes, let's use the technical analysis here. Thank you for today, guys. See you during the evening and wish you good day. Bye-bye.